Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our video guys with our course curriculum and material development that is helpful to bright young generations. On this occasion, we will express the result of our discussion about the central design of the curriculum. We are from group 1 with members Dwi Utami Nurfadhillah, Wana Imra Fauzia, Ahsanul Qhasaz, and don't forget we would like to thank of our dear lecturer for taking the time to share the result of our discussion, Miss Sri Imelwati, MPD, PhD. Okay guys, let's be going the first explanation. This slide talking about central design of the curriculum. The second curriculum development model, Richards 2013, is central design. In central design, curriculum development starts from selecting teaching and learning activities, techniques, and method rather than developing a syllabus or expected learning outcomes. Matters related to learning input and output are carried out after determining the chosen approach or method or during the learning process. The following is a model of curriculum development designed according to the central design approach. The diagram above shows that the curriculum development approach uses central design. The first thing to do is determine the method or form of learning activities in the classroom. Then methodology outcomes content after the method is determined. Then proceed by determining the appropriate material or topic and also learning outcomes or outputs such as the form of tests that will be used to see learning outcomes or outcomes. Furthermore, Clark and Richards 2013 describes some of the main features of central design. Prioritizing teaching methods and producers rather than syllabus development emphasizes the learning process more than the initial learning objectives. Put more emphasis on the method and rules for implementing and teaching and learning process. Learning is student-centered and provides a learning experience that allows the child to try on his own in the learning process. Makes students more active in shaping their own learning styles, helping students in developing their own personality. View the learning process as an activity to complete learning. Show that each learning approach has its own character or characteristic in accordance with the learning conditions, and emphasize the teacher as a class curriculum creator. Central design in the language learning process. The learning model that applies a central design approach in the development of learning is current counseling learning. In this model, the teacher and students form a community and the learning process, no special syllabus is used. The learning process is only based on students' stories, experiences, and obstacles faced, and then the teacher will help students translate what is conveyed into the language being learned. Then the discussion process will be recorded to be used as material for reflection, analysis, and further exercises. Furthermore, TBLT, test-based language teaching, is also an approach or learning method that uses a central design approach in the learning development. TBLT is a learning approach that uses tasks or contextual activities in language learning. Task is not defined as a task, but is defined as a meaningful activity or activity in the teaching and learning process. The focus TBLT is the use of language and meaning. TBLT adopts a central design approach in learning development where there is not binding syllabus. Post-method teaching then also uses a central design approach in the curriculum development. Post-method teaching is a term used in the curriculum development process that does not prepare a specific syllabus from scratch. The development of teaching materials is based on teachers' knowledge of language learning concepts, knowledge related to teaching and learning process, teachers' knowledge of student needs, students' interests, and learning styles, as well as teacher understanding of the teaching context. Next, Gravers in Richards 2013 present another from learning, namely theological classroom, where the learning process is considered an ecology. From an ecological viewpoint, according to Grave, learning is not a matter of input and output. The curriculum does not start with the preparation of teaching materials, but the activities, needs of students are the main focus. Implementation of central design curriculum. The implementation of the central design approach can be seen in the following diagram. In the diagram above, it can be seen that teaching is made the center of central design, where in the teaching there are learning activities, students participate in class, the role of teachers and students in creating learning activities. Meanwhile, content or input, outcomes and assessment are dynamic and always exist in the teaching and learning process. There is no development of syllabus and assessment model at the beginning, because the process is always developed in learning. So the content is developed during the learning process, and so assessment can be done at any time during the teaching and learning process. Thus explanation of our discussion result about central design of the curriculum hope can be benefit for us all. Bye bye, see you on our next video, guys. Thank you.